finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready. I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win. Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl? Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. That name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. That's caught. It's Flowers. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Brings up second and they'll run off tackle with Jones. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. No gain on the play. And it brings up Jefferson going to go in motion right. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start at 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Off the option, here's Henry. He stiff arms him. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down at the 49-yard line.
And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Right into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. It's the Ravens out in front. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Inside handoff, Henry. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson going to keep it. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. On his loop for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Got his target, that's Kohler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A first down carry